Yeah, baby, we are back once again to play some more Alien. I just love those bloody dice. I actually have those bloody dice, and one of these days I will use those in combat, I swear to you. But let's hand this on over to Steve, who's going to do the intro for us, and then Nem will be the game master.
Sure. Last time on Alien, we had just left the Oblivion bar and its bartender, Danny Trejo, because Danny Trejo is too cool not to be in all our games. And anyway, we were on a mission to find a group of 4 Colonial Marines that had gone supposedly AWOL and bring them back to Fort Nebraska as soon as we could. So we had leads that took us to an alleyway not too far from the bar, so we hopped into our armored personnel carrier and went to investigate, full knowing it would not last. The investigation part went pretty quickly, if not smoothly. We found the remains of one of the Marines on the side of the alleyway with a hole in his chest, almost as if a xenomorph had torn its way out of it, but we're just Marines. How would we know that? We ran into trouble soon after, though, as a group of hostile insurgents moved in and tried to kill us, as one does. This led to our first combat session. Gunny Mason decided to grab the remains of the dead Marine and get out, since she was the closest to it. Meanwhile, everyone else was fighting for their lives. The battle was quite rough, even with the APC backing us up. This lot of insurgents loved throwing grenades at us, and their leader had an RPG, and she scored a direct hit on our APC. All of our unit made it back to the APC before it was too banged up, and a few people got some good shots that ended the fight, including the gunny Sergeant Iona and Private Hammer. And that is Private Hammer, not Private Dancer. Don't get the two mixed up. Anyway, we were able to limp back to Fort Nebraska in our dying AVC, after which our vehicle had to be decommissioned and replaced. And an inferior model, may I add. From there, we tried to investigate the body and find out what was going on, but there was nothing forthcoming with that. The general who had authorized our mission decided that it was all need to know, and us jarheads marching out in the firing squad for him didn't need to know anything. We started to get suspicious, but we played along, and our next lead was off towards the spaceport, where another Marine was last reportedly seen in that area. We headed off to the spaceport as soon as we all healed up or were repaired in the case of our damaged synthetic, and we got our new APC. It wasn't long after we arrived that we realized that something was off. Private Dante noticed that something was on the control tower and didn't look right. However, as we went in to investigate, we decided to split up since there were 2 ways up. Something that normally we shouldn't do at RPGs, but the gunny wanted to cover the way out in case anyone tried to escape. So Private Dante went up with 2 other Marines to the control tower. At that point, Dante and his squad met up with another of the AWOL Marines, except that it turns out they weren't just AWOL, they had gone rogue. Dante tried to negotiate with her, and she gave her story, which was that her group was in the same position as we were until they were forced to break out of confinement, and then a chest burster blew out of her dead comrade. There was clear experimentation going on with these Marines, and a lot of things that left unanswered. So it was becoming increasingly clear that we were pawns in this game involving the Marine top brass, Wayland Yutani, and the Xenomorphs, although we don't know what those are yet. In any case, Dante was able to secure the Marine surrender. And with that, I hand the floor over to Nem, and we'll see how many more APCs we can get blown up.
They really messed that boy up too, man. Jeez.
Yeah. You might as well take that. That's like the family truckster at the beginning of Vacation, man. That thing, or not the family, whatever the car they traded in, and the family truckster by that boy's chance. But
ABC getting blown up Bill's character.
That's right. Just ask Gorman.
If you don't love it, if you don't hate it now, you will eventually, or whatever the thing was. Eugene Levy. All right. So last I remember, so you had gotten the Marine, Corporal Wright, to surrender, had brought her down. She told you the story. And then you had returned to Fort Nebraska, I believe, or is that not true? You guys not returned?
I don't recall us actually going back to Fort Nebraska, but I do remember that's where we were going. And Steve didn't mention it in the recap, so I don't know.
Okay. I don't think we did. My understanding is that we had kind of left it right as she was surrendered.
Okay. So, yes. So she has surrendered. I know that you had brought her down. That Captain Silva had greeted you, along with Chaplain, who was down there, and also Zeus, whose name I can't pronounce. Zeus is down there doing his thing, and so
And
yeah, yeah. Um, you have Wright in custody, and Silva motions to both of you. Is like, all right. He's like, I believe that we are going to be going back to Fort Nebraska and turn Corporal Wright in, although there is some sort of altercation out front by the gate. We're going to stop at the gate on our way out. Gunny, I want you to go outside and you choose 2 of the Marines to go with you. I want you to figure out what's going on out there. Some of the people here at the spaceport are a little nervous. Evidently, there's some sort of preacher or something speaking nonsense, but they've asked us to look into it. I don't know why these other Marines here. I've been on the horn with the colonel asking them to release some of those Marines so we can get our prisoner back immediately. But they say those Marines can't be released from their task at the moment. So we are going to go ahead and look into this on the way out. Got it?
yes,
We
sir,
really
yes, sir.
don't have any more information on what's happening at the gate than that.
All I've been told is there are 2 civilian guards who all they really care about is getting their ass off this planetoid at the moment. And there is some sort of, I don't know, street preacher there who is preaching some word and saying something crazy. And there have been insurgent attacks, terrorist attacks on the spaceport, which is why they are a little nervous up there. So they wanted you Marines to come take a look.
Okay. Are we to extract these people, or simply put a stop to whatever's going to happen to them?
They've just asked us to make sure that he is up on the level, and they want somebody there who is armed with a pulse rifle and some body armor to back them up. That's what they said at the moment. So,
some preacher guy on a planet that's doomed. I'm sure he's up to many good things.
Yeah.
All right.
What
So
were
I
you gonna
guess
say, Steve?
I was going to say, I guess Dante and Iona make the most sense for this mission.
All right. All right. So all of you get in the APC, and it's a short minute ride, minute and a half up to the gate, and the PC stops, and the side door slides open, and Silva looks back and nods at you, Gunnery Sergeant, and lets you take the lead. Out front, you see 2 civilian guards. They're armed with the very dangerous stun baton. So that's what they're wielding in order to keep control over the crowds here. And there is a man. He is dressed all in a thick woolen robe. He's actually wearing a robe with a hood over his head. Over his heart is a badge that is sewed into the robe. And he is ranting, walking back and forth, holding onto a sheaf of paper that is about 6 inches thick and is secured by what looks like what are those giant clips? Those clips, binder clips or something like that, holding it together. But he's holding it up and holding it almost like a Bible, so waving it back and forth.
The end is nigh.
Yes. Let me see. Everybody give me let's see what I got going on here. I need to check out. The 3 of you that are out there, give me an observation check.
That is my greatest skill,
It is your greatest skill.
Well, I got a success and no panic.
Nice. And Gunnery Sergeant Mason got 2 successes.
Yep.
Both of you notice and get a little better, closer look at the badge on his chest and are able to make it out. So for the 2 of you, since you both passed that check, give me a wits check, please.
A wits check.
Yeah.
This isn't against a Sicilian, right?
It is against the Sicilian.
Oh, damn.
All right. Death is not on the line, though, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to push that.
Wits. There you are. Which ham? At least I got a score in wits. Okay,
all right, well,
I got one success.
I got 2 successes and a panic.
And a stress, yes.
Don't forget to up your panic or make sure that it went up one.
Yeah, it already went up.
All right. You look at this preacher and you notice that the symbol on the person, I'm trying to get a picture. All right. Gosh dang it. They don't have a picture in here. There's a picture in the book, but my book is over there and it's not going to do us much good at the moment. So,
Your book is over there.
yeah, it's over on the other side of the room. So, yeah.
You know it's okay if you get up.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to show it to you, though, because my camera is off. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right. Anyway, you see on his shirt, it is a triangle symbol, and inside it what looks like an egg, and there is some indefinable embryo inside the egg. And both of you recognize it as a new group that you've heard about. Different Marines have talked about it. They've gone on leave, and they've mentioned something about some crazy group, which is called the Church of the Immaculate Incubation. And some believe that it is a splinter faction of the infamous Earth Savers cult, a century-old group originally formed by dreamer and self-proclaimed prophet Duncan Fields. And the Earth Savers believed humanity's sojourn to the stars would herald the apocalypse. Like that long-dead organization, the Church of Immaculate Incubation places heavy emphasis on the apocalyptic dreams of its fanatical seers. They believe the end times are fast approaching, but their spin is that the only survivors will be those who have sought out and achieved transformation to a higher form through the Immaculate Incubation.
Oh my God, they're worshiping the xenomorphs.
Quick
I don't
question.
know that.
Yes.
Quick question. The egg. When you say egg, do you mean one of the xenomorph eggs?
Nope.
No, it just looks like a regular egg.
It looks like an egg shape. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So
it's the incredible edible egg.
Yep. As you get closer to this guy, or actually, I take that back. You haven't walked closer yet, so you can let me know what you decide to do. But this guy is running back, moving back and forth, crazily, got wild eyes. He's holding up this sheaf of paper, and every now and then he'll look at one of the guards, civilian guards. He'll point at them with the paper, and then look down, and he's muttering to himself and gesticulating and just looking like a crazy man. So.
I'm
just imagining like John Carradine from The Howling Man at this moment.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on your order, sir.
All right.
How would you like us to proceed?
Okay, so what do they want us to do with this guy?
They said to check him out. Make sure that he's on the level. I don't know how we're supposed to do that or what level they're fucking talking about. I'm just here to do my job.
I would say observe him for now, but
one of the civilian guards comes moving back towards you and he holds up his hand like he's waving and says, are you the Marines that we're going to look at this guy?
That's right. What can I do for you?
Yeah, this guy, he's from some cult. You know, I've never heard about them before, but my buddy up there has. He says there's some sort of incubation cult. Sounds like some sort of sex thing, you know, some kind of kinky thing to me, but that's just me. But yeah, he's up there saying that the immaculate incubation is about to start and that the end of the world is nigh, and that, as a matter of fact, he said that one of yous inside this APC is carrying the holy thing inside of there. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm pretty sure that you Marines don't have no holy thing or, you know, holy egg or whatever it is inside of you or whatever it is he's talking about. But all I know is that we've been getting attacked by insurgents, and they've got all sorts of like hand grenades and everything. And some people have been blowing themselves up. And this guy seems harmless, but I wanted you to take a look at him, and then we can ask him to leave. But all we got is this fakakta bullshit here. This this stun baton, which doesn't do jack shit if you asking me. So I was hoping if we do have to ask him to leave, like you could stand here and watch him go, because I think he'd be much more likely to leave with 3 armed Marines looking like badasses, if you excuse me saying so, with your pulse rifles and everything, than us wielding our wimpy little dick batons here that are limp. Might as well be limp. So,
okay.
Personally, we don't kink shame in this unit.
Yeah.
All right. I want to have made a gesture back when you said something at a particular point.
Okay.
When you said when he said that one of us might be carrying this thing.
Yeah.
I remember what we were told about there being back pain in one of the people that had one of these things come out of it.
Yep.
And I look at Gunnery Sergeant Mason and I point at my back.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It might be interesting if you go talk to him. He may actually want to talk to you.
If he's part of some egg worshipping cult and I'm carrying this egg, he may want to kidnap me too.
Well, that's why the rest of us have guns.
You're the boss.
Yeah, so we're just.
So I walk towards him.
All right. He's walking back and forth. He's holding up the papers. He's like, the holy papers have told me. The holy papers. Of course, I'm Scottish because I'm crazy and wild-eyed. The holy papers, look at them. They dictate everything. Edmonds predicted it 100 years ago that at this moment, at this time, in this exact place, that there would be someone who has carried the holy incubation, and it would be on a vehicle, a steel beast. And here is the beast right now. One of you in there, and the beast is carrying the egg.
Hey, excuse me, dude. Could you maybe keep that on the down low a little bit? I kind of want to talk to you about something.
Yes. Do you want to
I'm Scottish. I can really complain about things now.
Are you seeking to be one of the Church of the Immaculate Incubation so that you can be transformed into the higher self, into your higher being, so you can be reborn, literal joy bursting from your chest as you become another form, a higher form of life?
That is a big fuck no. But what I am going to tell you is that I think that I might be carrying one of these eggs.
Oh,
I'm visibly uncomfortable saying that. I'm following orders here.
Yeah.
He puts his hand, moving it towards your belly like you would, like some people do to like a pregnant woman. He's like, all right, is there truly a new form growing inside of you? How do you know?
I had a extremely severe pain in my back just randomly. And we came across somebody who went through something similar not long before something burst out of his chest. We don't even know what it was. All we know is that something burst out of his chest and killed him. I'm a little worried that something's going to come bursting out of my chest. So I was hoping maybe you could help me out on the down low here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you sure it wasn't gas?
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't gas.
Oh, gallbladder problem.
I like to do all my farting first thing in the morning.
That is very disciplined.
Right after the napalm.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you that our illustrious founder never told us what the signs were for those who are actually carrying the sacred form. But if you believe it, more power to you. But I encountered 2 others who said that they were worried about something inside of them as well, although they dismissed my claims about it being sacred. they said that somebody had fucked them over at some Nebraska place.
Well, I gotta say, I'm not exactly feeling virginal right now.
Yes, well, these two, oh, they had mouse on them. I will tell you that.
I am only not swearing because I'm on the job right now.
Well, I'd be very surprised, to be honest with you, if the one whose chest you said burst open was the one with the sacred form, because the sacred form will transform you. It is only a form of happiness, a shifting of the mind that feels like happiness is bursting forth from you to give form to your
Look, dude, I
new
don't
and higher
know
form.
I don't know what drugs you're on or what you've experienced or what exactly is happening here, but there was no transformation with that dude. He
Well,
died in extreme pain, the look of agony still on his face, and that thing burst out of his chest and through armor. There was no transformation. Besides from a living being into a corpse. That was the only transformation that happened.
You're right. So it wasn't one of the holy transformations, sadly. Oh, that's too bad for him. I'm sorry that he died in such pain. You should probably look into that and make sure that it doesn't hurt any of us, because when the great holy transformation occurs, we don't want bad things here to stop us from transitioning to our next forms, if you know what I mean. The
Well, thank
apocalypse
you
is coming,
for the advice there. We weren't going to look into that until you told us.
yes, the apocalypse is coming. Make sure that you convert while you still can, because we will be the ones who will be saved.
Okay.
I told
sir, I
this to
think we
that.
might have a 5150 here.
I told this to that Carvalho when he went. I took him to the medical facility.
Carvalho, really? And where did he go?
Oh, his friend, he left him in my care. He said he wasn't going to be around to see that to happen to someone else, whatever that means. And then I dropped him off at the San Rocco Medical Facility on my way here to witness the emergence. But no emergence has happened yet.
And okay. Sir, I think I've gotten about all I'm going to get out of this. I'm really trying not to say wacko here.
Would you like to?
All right.
Would you
Remember
like to be baptized?
And I kind of make a silent motion to Dante, reminding him what we're doing here.
He takes a packet of goo out from his pocket that goes into his robes. What is in his robes that's holding the goo? He don't know, but it's a little packet of goo. And he's like, "Would you like to be baptized by this vestibule, this container of the holy goo? Told that it comes from an actual transformed himself. Although I do not know if it is true, but it has been blessed in the name of the mighty Edwards."
Really?
All right. If we take your goo, will you kindly leave the premises?
If you take my goo, you're going to take all my goo?
I'm not going anywhere near your goo unless I'm ordered to do so.
How much do you want me to take?
Well, normally we don't just give it to you. I would be willing to baptize you. It involves me making the sign of the egg on your forehead, on your lips, and on your chest. And then
shit all over your face, kid.
Yeah, I don't think we have time for that. Thank you.
Come. If you're baptized, you have many bars of rank on you. You will obviously inspire those who are of lesser rank to also be baptized so you can be saved.
I don't think those things are going to save me, but thank you anyway.
I'm looking at Gunnery Sergeant there, Mason. I'd like to leave now. I don't know what I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
We need to get him off the premises. That's what we were asked.
Oh, if you want me to take him into custody and remove him, I'll do that.
Well, I was thinking more like, asking him to leave peacefully before we resort to that, but I mean, sure.
Why would you remove me? I am simply preaching the word and trying to bring salvation.
You are apparently, my understanding is that you're scaring a lot of the people here, and we're trying to avoid a panic.
I understand what is going on here. I understand. I am being tested. You are hoping that I will commit violence so that I will surrender my ability to be transformed. No! And he flings down the holy goo and it splatters all over the place. Go ahead and make a mobility check for me, please.
Oh, damn.
Agility check. Okay.
The dodging of the goo.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Damn. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got a success.
But I really don't want the goo on me, so I'm going to go ahead and push that.
All right.
All right, 2 successes.
At a stress.
And a stress.
You're like, fuck that. Dodge out of the way. Unfortunately, the 2 security guards are not so mobile and not so agile. They get it all over them and they swear, motherfucker. And the 2 of them break out the batons and he runs away screaming, throwing his hands in the air and shedding the robe to reveal that he is absolutely naked with bags of goo hanging from a thin belt of hair around his waist, screaming, the apocalypse is nigh, as he runs off into the darkness, into the street.
All right. Okay. I think we're going to have somebody collect some of the goo for Egon's more old spores and fungus collection, i.e. to have Chaplin analyze it.
Chaplin comes out and he has a little kit. He breaks out a little medical kit and he gets a little sample and puts it in a container of liquid, and begins stirring it around. And it turns first an orange color, then a bluish color, and then finally a light yellow. And he's like, Gunny, I can tell you that this is harmless goo. I can tell you more than that, but I'll tell you that it's not toxic.
Okay, good to know. Well,
So
at least it's not
I don't even get the benefit of turning into a Ninja Turtle or something?
No.
Damn.
That's the ooze, not the goo.
Oh.
And then you see Chaplin walking back, and the usually reserved Chaplin is flicking some of the goo off his fingers, and he breaks out a large bottle of hand sanitizer and wipes his hands about 4 times.
I do not blame him.
Before going back into the APC. The 2 security guards look at you and go, Thanks for dealing with this wacko. You don't know what it's been like. I can't wait to get off this fucking planet. You guys have a good one, and I'm going to go have a change of clothes and probably puke up my dinner. So you guys take care.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
All right.
May you be transformed.
Yeah. It's like, fuck that. I'm just trying not to be nauseous. All right. You guys get back. Captain Silva is waiting for you. He's like, well, anything, interesting? Or I see that the guy's left. That's what Zeus says. So we're on our way.
Well, we did get a lead. Yeah, and I go and let him know what the crazy old man had told us and what happened.
Well,
Carvalho,
huh? And I'm going to go ahead and add his whole thing about being infested with this special egg is something that they're looking for, and that I might very well have one of these eggs in me, but he was only interested in another type.
Silva looks at you and like, Dante, you just got short timer syndrome. Come on. He's like,
short timer syndrome?
Yeah.
Did you read the report that we gave you when we brought Dude back?
Yeah, but come on. This guy's crazy out there. It's just some whack job, some
Okay,
some
crazy or not,
holiday.
It might.
the fact is the
Okay.
guy who had that thing burst out of his chest had to experience the exact same thing that I did. You remember when you told me I was being a wuss and I should just ignore the back pain? That thing.
You got back pain. I've
Yeah.
got a pain in my ass
Right.
named Zeus half the time. So what are we gonna do?
Well, I
It's like,
think right now, I think the
that's uncalled
important
for.
thing is, yeah. I was going to say, I think the important thing is the lead on Carvajo.
Well, here's the thing, Gunny. We've got one prisoner in custody, and she's being compliant right now. But well,
Can I
let's
advise
see.
we get back to Nebraska and then go out again?
That's what I'm thinking as well, Gunny. Unless you've got another plan, because as much as she is behaving at the moment, if we go to Nebraska, well, where did they say that Carvalho was located? The medical facility?
Medical facility, yes.
Uh, let me take a look on my map.
Oh, a specific medical facility. Hold on. It was what was the name of it? San Rocco Medical
Yes.
Facility.
So that is in District West, and I can't zoom in at the moment.
Let me see. Let's back out. District. Oh, I'm all at the spaceport here. I'm not at the bigger
Yeah,
map.
I'm putting you guys on the big map right now.
Okay.
Boom.
Awesome.
So you guys are down at the spaceport right now. That's there. Fort Nebraska is all the way here. And the San Rocco Medical Facility is supposed to be in
Way over
District-
here.
Where?
District
Way out
East.
Oh,
Right here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as
So
we don't go to
actually-
District 9, that's all I'm asking.
You
So-
could go to Fort Nebraska and then take a right. So,
Yep.
all right.
That'd work.
Sounds like a plan. So you go ahead and roll out to get back
Yep.
to Fort Nebraska. You pull into the fort, and like a bunch of smartasses, as you pull in with an intact APC, a bunch of the mechanics line up and are applauding for you guys as you roll back into the fort. So,
Yeah, we didn't destroy it this time. Lucky us.
we get bonus
Nobody
points
came
for
in with a
not
rocket
blowing it
launcher.
up, right?
yeah. The door rolls down and the chief mechanic goes up. Is like, oh, what do I owe this? Look at this. It's an intact APC. We don't have to worry about repairing this one. By the way, not that I'm your personal messenger or anything, Captain, but Colonel Myers was informed by I don't know what, but he said that you're bringing a prisoner in, and he said he wanted to see her immediately.
Would you like me to escort them over there, sir?
Silva goes, I'll take the prisoner over there. Why don't you go ahead and, come along with me. The rest of the squad, I want Dante, I want Gunny, I want you with me, and Chaplain, you come along as well. Zeus, do some maintenance. I have a feeling that we're going to be heading back out to San Rocco when we're done with this, to the medical facility. Make sure that we're all stocked up. Everybody rearm. Do a rearm and ammunition for the Marines that are coming with me, and make sure it's available to them on the APC. And I anticipate that we'll be rolling out in about an hour, so be prepared for that. Gunny, if you want to lead us off to Colonel Myers' office.
Yes, sir. And I lead him there.
All right, you walk through the bowels of Fort Nebraska and eventually make your way to an elevator that takes you to the top floor where there is an elegantly appointed office that contains, that is the domain of Colonel Myers. So The door opens, and also standing there is Chief Warrant Officer Jail, who is still in a catatonic state, but has been moved to the colonel's office at this point. So Myers has got his back to you, and he ushers you in. He's like, "Come on in, Captain, Gunnery Sergeant, privates, and bring Corporal Wright in here as well, that traitor."
Okey-dokey. I enter, bring Wright with me.
All right. Go ahead and close the door behind you.
Okay. I do it with my foot so that I am not taking my hands off the prisoner.
Okay. He turns around and he looks at Wright for a moment, and he looks at Captain Silva, and he's like, "Silva, you and your men are be congratulated on returning this traitor's bitch unharmed. Although I have to ask before we get right down to it, has she exhibited any physical signs, any stress, any look at like she is ill or injured at all? Has she made any physical complaints? I want to make sure that everything is taken care of before we get her down to the medical station to be examined more thoroughly. She has been in the hands of the UPP. I'm afraid she may have been brainwashed or even infected while she was with them." And Wright spits on the ground. It's like, "That's a bunch of fucking bullshit."
Oh, I got another serving for you. I lied to her about not being taken into custody.
Okay. She's like, "You fuckers, you told me I wasn't going to be coming in. Myers is just as soon to cut me open and anything else. Can't believe I believed your bullshit bringing me in here." It's like
I
the minute
can't
I
either,
get free.
honestly.
And I'm kind of looking
Oh.
surprised because I'm like, wait, you lied to her to get her to cooperate.
Yes. Did you have did you have another solution?
I wasn't up there. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh,
Myers
No.
sighs. He's like, "Well, you see what I've been dealing with here." Very well. It looks like Private Fire First Class Dante. That's your name, correct?
yes, sir.
Oh, you've done quite an admirable job here. It looks like you have been right on top of everything here from the get-go. I think you really are the man to thank for bringing this dangerous fugitive in. In fact, well, let's make sure that you're taken care of. Let's give you a field promotion to corporal.
Wow. Thank you, sir. I am honored.
You're most welcome. All right. Well then, as I see that Wright is in custody, Silva, you mentioned something about what are your men planning to do next? We have brought in one of the fugitives, but there are still two missing. Do you have any leads on Carvalho or her companion?
We have reason to believe that Carvalho may have been at the San Rocco Medical Facility. We were going to check that out.
San Rocco. What about Wojcik? You heard anything about him? And Wright
No.
struggles
not so
again
far.
and goes, "I hope Wojcik pisses on your corpse, you piece of shit."
Well,
Well,
I think on that lovely note, we'll be off to the San Rocco Medical Facility, unless you have any further orders for us, sir.
not at all, Corporal. In fact, all I would ask is that you please escort this soldier down to the medical facility. There are two guards that are waiting for her down there. She will be given a thorough examination, and rest assured, we'll take care of her. Captain Silva, you were ordered to take your squad as soon as Corporal Dante here returns to the San Rocco Medical Facility and see if you can locate Carvalho there. And then after that, we will see where we go from that. Is that understood, Captain Silva? Silva salutes. "Yes, sir." And he walks out or he prepares to leave as he's dismissed, and that leaves Chaplain, who is following Captain Silva, and then anything that Gunnery Sergeant Mason wants to do. So,
I'm just gonna follow him back.
okay.
Okay, I will escort the prisoner.
All right.
I'm not feeling particularly good about anyone named Myers at this point.
You escort Wright back down the hall and into the elevator, and she's cursing at you the whole time, trying to kick you occasionally, and is absolutely furious. And
When she tries to kick me, I punch her in the face.
All right, you do punch her in the face, and she bleeds a little bit, and she calms down a little bit, but not a whole heck of a lot.
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm here to make a good impression on the Marines. That is my goal here. So, as you can see, my behavior so far has thus been praised by them.
Yeah. All right. As you get in the elevator and is going down to the medical facility, she starts shaking her head as it dings, and you come to sub basement 1. It says bottom floor, sub basement 1, and she laughs. She just looks at you all and just laughs and laughs and laughs, blood flecking out of her mouth and pooling on her lips and on her teeth. And she looks at you and she goes, "You have no fucking idea."
Well, why don't you enlighten me?
Oh, you'll find out. You said you're having back pain?
Yes.
You've been down to sub level 3?
No.
You ought to get down to sub level 3 or 4 or 5 sometime of this building.
Yeah, because I'm going to take the advice of somebody I just punched in the face.
Just to refresh your memory, the elevator just told you you're on the bottom floor at sub level 1. So
okay.
And the door opens, and it opens into a large medical facility, and there are 2 guards standing next to a medical scanner, an automedic, and the chamber flips open. She's like, "And this is how it fucking starts. I knew it. I should never have trusted your ass. Well,
look, man,
fuck.
I don't know if this makes any difference to you, but it's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job."
Yeah, I was just doing my job too. Garden Project Lark Force, and now I'm fucked. Well, you have a nice life. You know, if I were you, I'd get one of these things, but that's just what I'm saying. So, and she kind of gives up and goes into the medical scanner, and the door closes around her. And this is like those things from Prometheus. So,
okay, I'm going to go ahead and ask if I can get scanned.
Who do you ask?
One of the I guess the doctors or scientists or whoever happens to be working there.
There's only one doctor down here right
okay.
now, and he looks at
That
you, and he looks at Captain Silva, and he was like, do you have some sort of problem? You know, I don't have a problem running the equipment, but I've only got the one scanner powered up at the moment, and I'm the only I don't even have a tech. I'm running the scanner myself, if you can believe it or not. So you'd have to wait for this to be over. And he looks
I look at Captain Silva.
And Silva looks at his watch. He goes, "I need to get back to the squad and monitor what is going on up there and make sure they're ready to go." That meeting took less time than I imagined. You have got exactly 45 minutes until we roll out. If you are not on the APC in 45 minutes, Corporal, I will see to it that you go back to being a PFC.
Sir, yes, sir. I'll be there.
Fine. Chaplain, you're with me. Dante or Mason, stay with this one and make sure that I can't remember. Dante's a he, right? Or is it female? I can't.
Dante's a he.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure that his hypochondria is cured before you come on back, all right?
Hypochondria.
Yeah.
Once again, daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Silva leaves. The doctor performs several tests and does some imaging, and there's a large. You've seen these types of pods before, but because this is a medical facility, there are several large screens that display the diagnostics all over the this specific pod. He's able to manually do inputs into the keyboard and check different things, and he's looking through Dante, and eventually you see it the central arm of the medical pod center over her chest and zoom in, and then he clicks several times, and it's going through layers of tissue, and you see something strange. It's only about as you're looking at it in full size on the pod or on the screen itself, it looks like it's only the size of maybe a seed. And he zooms in several times, and you see what looks like an embryo inside of her chest, but it's not moving.
What? And I'm not saying this out loud. So damn.
This is above our
that
pay
might
grade.
be in me.
When the scientist sees that, he picks up a phone and walks off to the side and makes a phone call.
Can I attempt to listen in on the phone call?
Sure.
What would you like me to roll?
Go ahead and give me a. This is the only problem I have with this system is that I don't have a lot of choices.
Observation would seem.
Observation seems to fit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is observation. It's just that's all there is observation.
I got 2.
So
all right.
And more stress points. Those are fun.
He is keeping his voice down, but he is not. You know, I'm going to make a roll for him, but I don't think he's going to notice. No, he didn't notice shit. I was rolling Wojcik, but that's for the doctor. He's got his back to you, but you do hear a few parts of his conversation. He's like, "Yes, sir. Yes. It appears to be dead. Affirmative. It appears the serum is successful. Congratulations, sir." And then he hangs up the phone, and he goes back and he gestures to the 2 Marines, and they press a button on the medical scan, and the plastic or the tube slides open, and Wright comes shooting out, and she aims to kick Dante in the groin, and the 2 Marines grab her before she can, and she notices what is up on the screen. She's like, "Wait a minute, is it fucking dead?" "Bullshit! You're a lion. You guys are so full of shit. What are you trying to pull over?" I mean, who the fuck cares? He's like, "Whatever." She's like, "I hope you all go to fucking hell," and she flips you off as the 2 Marines start to drag her off.
Is the thing not moving at all?
Well, it's not on there, so it's just a still image. But when they were scanning her, it wasn't moving. No.
All right. How much time do we have to get back to the APC?
How long has it been? Yeah.
It's only been about 10 minutes.
I've got 35 minutes.
Yeah. All right. What exactly is your problem there, Corporal? He remembers your rank, and he gestures to the scanning pod.
I have reason to believe that something might be inside of me, and I guess I would just like you to check.
Kind of pauses for a moment. It's like, okay. This is a medical operation or a medical procedure that I'll be doing. I'm going to have to ask Gunnery Sergeant Mason to leave the room.
Okay. Please leave the room so we can talk about you behind your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that necessary? I don't
well,
mind if she's here.
This is for your own privacy. This is your own medical checkup. Do you want the Gunnery Sergeant in here while
And I'm telling you, I don't mind if she's here.
Well.
Gunnery, I give Mason a look like I don't want to be left alone with this guy.
I can fully understand that.
The scientist looks around for a second. He's like, okay. Very well. And he closes or he presses the button for the pod to close, and he begins doing a check. It's like, you're back, right?
Yes, that's where the pain was, but the same pain happened in somebody who had something burst out of their chest.
Oh, I'm sure it's not related, but where on your back? Is it a lower back pain here, like sciatica? And he starts scanning your lower back and going through the different.
No, it's like the middle of my back.
The middle of your back. Okay, and he goes up just underneath your sternum. He's like, here, this location.
Yeah, right around in there.
Okay, and go ahead and give me an observation check, Mason.
All right.
Damn. Stress and no success.
I'm gonna push it.
Ooh, okay, you pushed it good.
Okay, I got 3 and another panic, but that's fine.
You were watching before when he was scanning in roughly the same area on right, and you are savvy enough to notice that while the camera is moving around and you're seeing the images moving up on the screen as you're watching, it is not penetrating deeper and scanning deeper into the body. It is doing only a surface scan.
Yeah. So this looks like it's only a surface scan. Is that right?
Where'd you get your medical degree there, Gunny?
Well, that's why I'm asking professional. And is that, am I reading that right?
It better not be a surface scan. I'm not talking about a skin rash here.
Would have helped if Chaplain had stayed. Give me a medical aid check there, Gunny.
All right. Yeah, let me push that.
Okay.
Oh, damn. You gotta have a that's 3 panics, right?
I'm up to 4, stress level 4 now.
Yeah, he's up to 4. He's okay at the moment, but wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't want to push. I don't want to push things too hard.
Yeah. Don't you have to do a panic check at 3?
What's your max stress?
10.
Yeah, you have to do a panic check when you reach half stress. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
more.
I'd have to get one more to do a panic.
Okay.
You realize that you were watching close enough, and you've seen some of these done before, that he's bullshitting you. That what you are seeing right now is only like the outer skin level and the fat layer. You know, there's only a little bit of fat. Don't worry, Dante. You're not overweight. but the fat layer and some, that is being scanned at the moment, and they're not doing an actual deep scan. In fact, you are seeing some of, as this goes around him, some of his spine, but it hasn't even penetrated through the layer of his spine yet.
Yeah, I kind of point this out to Dante, like in a low voice.
I did ask for the same scan that you gave the other guy, right?
Yeah. I'm kind of
The
wondering if he knows what he'll find, is my question.
The doctor is looking a little nervous. He's like, and he kind of pulls himself up a little bit. He's like, look, Gunny, I'm a lieutenant, and I'm telling you that this is the appropriate medical scan, and that you need to go ahead, and I'm going to stop the scan in just a moment, and you need to take your friend and report back for duty.
All right.
All right.
We'll do that.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice.
Well, with that basically tells me that I do have one of those things in me. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why he's not doing that, or why they're trying to cover it up to begin with. But it seems to me the fact that they're not actually doing the same scan that they did on the other person.
Give me a wits check there, Mason, and also Dante.
Okay.
All right. Yikes. You got another panic, which is going to be a panic check.
All right. All right, I'll do panic check.
8. You start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 modification until your panic stops.
All right. You begin breathing heavily. It's a turning point for you, Gunny. You realize that all you need to do is reach out your hand and reach past this doctor. And it's a simple dial. If you give the dial a twist, the scanning level will go deeper into the body.
All right. Okay. I can try to do that then. Try to do it discreetly, though.
Okay. Since you're trying to do it discreetly, why don't you give me a manipulation check?
Oh, wonderful. My best stat.
Oh, Jesus, another fucking panic, dude.
And that's going to be another panic check. It's a success, but another panic check.
You're going to go full Gorman here in a minute. 9. Drop item. Whether by stress, confusion, or the realization that you're already going to die anyway, you drop a weapon or other important item. The GM decides which one. Your stress level increases by 1.
You're not going to die from this, but let's see. Gunnery Sergeant Mason, what are you carrying? As you reach out and you were able to kind of sneak in while the doctor is doing something else at the moment, you reach to twist the knob, and as you do, the Colonial Marine figure that you carry with you all the time, that it was a present from your parents when you were a child, knowing that you want to be a Colonial Marine and you've had it ever since then, slips out of your pocket and falls on the floor, directing the attention of the doctor just as you turn the scan. And you can both see the as you click the knob and make it scan deeper, both of you can see the inside of Dante up on the screen, and there is no magnification on right now. And moving around inside Dante, the size of a small peach, is what looks like an embryo-like figure with a long tail and a weird alien-like head.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna grab my figure again, and I think we now it's our time to take our leave, Dante.
The doctor begins to move towards the phone.
I'm looking back at the gunnery sergeant.
You're still in the pod. You haven't been released from the pod yet.
Okay.
All right.
So it's on Mason right now. You know where the release is for the pod, but you also see this doctor going for the phone, and there is something big, mean, and ugly looking at you from the video screen, and it's standing up and saying hi. So, in fact, the doctor says he wasn't going for the phone. He actually prints you a 3D ultrasound for your baby book. So.
All right. Let's let Dante out.
All right. Dante is released. Meanwhile, the doctor is on the phone, and he is moving towards the less lit version, or part of the medical facility down here, and he is talking to somebody. What do you two do?
The doctor outranks me, correct?
Correct.
Well,
He
I ain't
outranks
gonna
both
do
of us.
shit then. I ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure I have my figure, and we go.
All right. You two get bundled up. Dante puts his clothes on and is given a what to expect when you're expecting book on the way out the door. And you get in the elevator, get to the ground floor, and not 5 minutes later, you are back at the APC early. And Silva and everybody is kind of lounging around, some people smoking, and Silva looks up and is like, all right, well, now that that's all taken care of and you're fine, you two ready to go see about Carvalho?
Yeah, let's do that.
I was a little disappointed to find out that Dr. Spock and Mr. Spock were not the same person.
Yeah, I just want to be able to do the neck pinch on little kids. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
What is
man.
that?
I had actually I think it was earlier this week, found a meme for that.
Yeah.
For those that are listening that don't know the reference.
Yeah. Ooh, let me back up.
All right. San Rocco Medical Facility.
Hey, Rocco.
Yes.
All right. Can we take tea time real quick? I got to go to the bathroom anyway.
Sure.
Okay.
That often happens to people who are carrying around a little one. So they got to go.
Yeah.
Right. I'm hoping if I push hard enough, maybe I can pee it out.
Yes. All right. Take 10, take 5, take whatever you need.
Yeah. Cool.
Hey, Nam, are you there?
Yep.
You want to babble about this for a minute? You got your Kickstarter link up there.
Yep. Oh, banter about it. I thought you said battle about it. I was like, what did we battle
I
about?
did say babble about it.
All right.
I thought you might want to. Yeah.
This link down here will link you and get you to the pre-launch page for my Kickstarter. So go ahead and check that out. This is for Space Monkeys #1. I got all sorts of cool new merch coming in. We have got new figurines, statues. We've got coffee mugs. We've got the actual book is done as well. We got everything lined up. And so we are going to be kicking off this Kickstarter in the new year. And then we will be going to not one, not two, not three, but 4 cons next year, bringing you Blood World, The Long Game, Space Monkeys 1, and possibly Space Monkeys 2. We'll be bringing you to these cons. I will be making an appearance at WonderCon, LA Comic Con, Long
Man,
Beach
going to
Comic-Con.
WonderCon, that's big time.
Yeah, and the Ontario Comic-Con Revolution, which is right up the street from my house. So we'll be doing that. But first, we'll be doing this Kickstarter for Space Monkeys. We're also running a special deal right now, and I don't have the link at the moment, but we're doing a pre-launch reservation. So you can sign up on the pre-launch page. No fuss, no muss, and that's great. If you do a $1 reservation, though, that'll secure you 2 free pieces of merch if you back the campaign when we go live. You'll be getting a postcard print of the great artwork from Lou Pons, and you'll be getting a backpack charm or a cell phone charm as well that you can use. But that is entirely up to you. But we are doing those as well for people to go ahead and reserve and be able to get this free merch. Plus, you get 15% off on all Space Monkeys purchase on day 1 of the Kickstarter. So that is another 15%. Thing we're offering.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. So that is another option we're offering. And I believe the link to that is nimspace.online/SM1 landing page. But, like I said, we are getting all this together, all sorts of stuff going on. I just got my Space Monkeys shirt came in today, so I'll be wearing that on podcasts and stuff. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, we are finishing up that book. I've just written Space Monkeys #2. And we're going to be starting on that. So I'm really excited about this. Really well ready to get this going and, get other stuff in other places, but which is one of the things that I'm working on besides doing jury duty, which is always fun. So, I got that going on as well. So, but make sure you check that out. Also, make sure you check out The Dread on Amazon. And so that is available right now. So go check that out.
Yeah. I'll throw that up. That one is it is a hard-boiled story, but it is also a cyberpunk and a cosmic horror story. Delves into some pretty deep topics, existential stuff, philosophical stuff. But ultimately, it's a hard hitter.
So I got a question for you, Mike.
Okay.
If The Dread is a hard-boiled story, are there soft-boiled stories? Are there poached stories? Are there scrambled stories? So
there are, but the hard-boiled detectives usually beat them up.
Okay. Was that guy at the gate? Was he one of the scrambled detectives?
Definitely.
Okay. Cool. All right. Hold on.
But that one right now it is free to read on Kindle Unlimited. It takes just a little over 3 hours to read it, so it's not a huge time commitment. It is currently sitting at 4 reviews and 4.7 out of 5 stars.
But you all know that you want to get your copy on hardcover because hardcovers are always better than
right. You can buy the paperback for $9.99 and the hardcover for $14.99. The Kindle is only $1.99.
Yeah. I am going to go around. That is my mission in 2026 is to go around, besides selling Space Monkeys, is preaching the gospel of physical books, because I don't know, physical books just hit different. There's something about physical books that I will never get over. So I'm going to be an old man shouting at the sky, telling the sun not to rise and saying, buy your physical books. So
I do know that as a creator, just putting out your book in a digital fashion is not even nearly as satisfying as actually holding a physical copy of your book in your hand. That is a good feeling.
I agree. All right.
In fact, there are few better feelings than actually holding what you created in your hand.
Does that go for when you're holding your children in your hand as well? Is that the same thing? I am holding what I have created in my hand.
I think that's probably a bit more intense, but
I
yeah.
don't know. It is a hard-boiled detective story, so all right. Enough. I'm gonna get it. I gotta get over this. All right. Are we ready to get back to the game? Here we go.
Hey, Steve, did you want to say anything about what you got going on?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot. I'm just getting my Amazon author page back into workable state, and right now it's not cooperating. But once it does, I will have things to put on, including Blitz, and hopefully the book that I'm currently working on once it's in a workable state.
Right now, if you'd like to check out the Blitz comic he's talking about, well, at least the number one of the comic, that Blitz is a much larger story. It's a whole universe. But if you'd like to check out that comic, you can check it out on Global Comics for free.
Nice.
Bam, bam.
I got to ask you guys about Global Comics sometime.
Sure.
So, but that is a whole other conversation.
That it is.
All right. So are we ready to go back to the game?
We are.
I got to say, I don't feel especial when I drink this Modelo.
No?
No.
How do you feel?
I don't know. Just like regular. There's no especial thing going on here.
Do you feel pretty?
I do feel pretty.
Okay.
Oh, well, so pretty.
That's all that counts. All right. So oh man, I may or may not have taken 1, 2, or possibly even 3 edibles because I feel like ass, and they are starting to kick in, folks. And I will leave it for all of you to try and figure out what kind of edibles I'm talking about. So.
I'm pretty sure when you say the word edible, it's just the one thing.
Yeah. I can neither confirm nor deny. So, I'll tell you what, though. I did not exhale. So, inhale. So,
you did not inhale.
That's from a movie. I don't know if you ever seen the movie PCU, but
no.
It's funny, but it's from like an early 90s like college comedy, and it had Jeremy Piven in it. But the funniest thing is it's one of Jon Favreau's earliest movies, and he plays a stoner in it called Gutter. So and Gutter's, he's like a metalhead, right? And he's friends with stoners, I should say, and he's always worried about getting stoned. And so anyway, he meets his 2 friends, Mersh, and I forget what the other guy's name is, and he's all stressed because he's supposed to get beer for some party, and they tell him to like relax and have a little bong hit. He's like, but it's like, don't worry, we'll get you there time. And then he falls asleep. Long story short, he's having a dream while he's stoned, and he's testified to Congress. He's like, we've heard a lot of accusations today of drug use and missing your assignment to pick up beer. They've been very shocking. And so Jon Favreau's like, yes, I'm very ashamed for my family, but all I want to say is that I did not exhale. And then the 2 stoners are behind him and go, yeah, man, you had a pack of bull and everything. You never did it before. Bullshit. It's freaking hilarious. And the stoner is, what's his name's kid? Is Jake Busey. So,
yeah.
Really?
So, yeah.
That makes it funnier.
Yeah, this movie's got everybody. It's got David Spade in it. It's got Jeremy Piven in it. It's got Jake Busey, Jon Favreau, It's pretty good movie, but that's a whole other thing. I like PCU, but all right. So the APC rolls up in front of the entrance to the San Rocco Medical Facility. The entrance is dark, and the side door to the APC opens up. Zeus stays in his driver's seat, and Captain Silva is making no moves, like he's getting out, which leaves Gunnery Sergeant Mason to take control. Who do you want to come with you to go hunting in this medical facility?
We need Dante. I'm going to probably need Chaplin to help work some of the equipment in there if we need to. Iona and Hammer, I guess.
So you're going to take all 5 of you?
Yeah.
All right. So then that means that Zeus and Silva are staying in here. So as you can see, there's the entrance there to the medical facility. I will say, like I said, the entrance is dark, and there is nobody sitting behind the front desk right now.
Something went wrong.
And you guys are outside, so
let's, well, we're sitting ducks out here. Let's head in.
Okay. I think I am this one. I am. Okay.
I'm
all
here,
right.
so
I'm heading in.
Now I'm here.
I will head up to the counter here.
All right. They don't give me tokens for all of these people. So we're just going to do theater of the mind because it's not really that important at the moment. But first off, you come in here. There is a med tech station right here at the front. And it looks like there's several chairs there, a computer desk, everything. But the front desk is vacant. But you do see that the comms station is beeping angrily, red lights going off all over the place, and nobody is picking up.
Comm station, you mean back here?
No, I call it the comm station, but the different phones. So it's a phone bank right here that is on this desk.
Okay. Should I go ahead and answer this?
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. At the very least, we might be able to find out how long they've been calling.
Okay. Hello?
Finally, I have been waiting to get through to the hospital for an hour and a half. I've got a little girl here who's got 102 fever, and nobody has come to pick her up. When are there any ambulances working at all?
I got some bad news for you, dude. We just got here at the medical facility, and we don't see anyone here. God, I'm a Marine. I don't even work here.
He's like, you hear on the other side, "Fuck, we should have gotten off this planet." And somebody hangs up on the other side of the phone with an audible click.
Well, that was a pleasant conversation.
What's your badge number? What are you doing up there? Situation.
What's your number, you fucking flatfoot?
Yeah, I was thinking of the Han Solo thing. What's your number?
I keep thinking
conversation anyway.
I always think Gattaca with "What's your number?"
Yeah.
No Jude Law, like going after that cop, like he owned the place.
We got a minor leak up here. No reason to come up here. All right. There's still more lights blinking.
All right, stay frosty, friends.
More lights blinking on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, there are a few lines here going. Gunnery Sergeant. Do you want me to just keep trying them all? Should we? What do you want to do?
Well, there are probably a bunch of other people that are looking to get medical assistance and probably aren't going to find any.
Probably.
Which means, and if they're off the hook, I think we can assume this has been a problem for a while. We're going to have to investigate, and I would say assume hostile intent.
Okie dokie. I pull out my pulse rifle.
Yeah.
All right.
Be careful.
Hammer,
We don't want to hurt anybody that is genuinely in the hospital trying to recover, or any medical technicians. But if there's something going on, we need to put a stop to it.
Hammer and Mason pull out their guns as well. Hammer pulls out his pulse rifle, or his actually smart rifle, training it around, and so does Sergeant Iona. So you got the big cannons. Chaplain looks around to see, like, honestly, this is a hospital. And begins moving this direction.
Yep.
Okay. I will follow.
All right.
We got restrooms here. Should we check these restrooms real quick?
Sure.
All right.
Let's be thorough.
I'll go check the restroom.
That restroom is very empty. So
Okay. How about this
very
one?
clean. That restroom is not so empty. It looks like somebody had the runs and didn't make it in time, and no one has cleaned it up yet.
So Art the Clown has been in here.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Looks like we might have another room back here. You want us to check this door here too?
Sergeant
Yeah.
Iona gets on the comms and goes, Captain Silva, it looks like a bomb went off at one of these restrooms. Silva's like, stow that shit. You stow it. I'm not getting near it. And shuts the door.
Okay, I'm gonna head down here to this storage area. I don't know what it is, honestly, but I'm going to try the door.
All right. You open the door, and it's what it says. It's a storage facility. It's got like, coffee mug or plastic styrofoam coffee cups, because it's the future. We still use styrofoam coffee cups, and it's got like administration, like stuff, or like pencils, or I don't know, all sorts of good things stored. The kind of things you would store in a storage room. So,
all right.
Can I please see the storage facility, Dr. Venkin?
No, you may not see the storage facility. You didn't use the magic word.
Right.
What's the magic word?
All right, we got two hallways out of here. Sir, which one would you like us to go into?
Chaplain calls down to all of you. It's like there's somebody that looks like an orderly coming down this hallway down here.
All right.
This one?
Up here.
Up here, okay.
Yep.
All right.
So north or south hallway there.
North hallway.
And,
This one here.
Okay.
You see an orderly coming down. He's waving his arms. He's like, "Oh no more of you bullshit. I don't need any more of this trouble." He's like, "The damn phones have been ringing off the hook. Somebody shat all over the men's restroom, and I haven't had a chance to clean it up. I am tired of this bullshit. I just want to get off this planet. If I never see another Marine or junkie or anybody else ever again, it'll be too soon. Too soon. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care who you are."
What happened around here?
It's like, what happened around here? You're the fucking Marines. You're supposed to know what's happening around here. Oh, he stops. He's like, all right. There's nobody here right now except me, some patients in recovery, and the doctor. And the doctor isn't answering the phone for some reason. 2 ambulances, the 2 medical crews that we already out are out in ambulances making calls right now. We are at our wits' end. We are operating on 1/4 of one shift and trying to operate this medical facility for the entire east end of the city. This is bullshit. They don't pay me enough for this.
Let me narrow this down a little bit. So maybe we can help each other out here. We are looking for a specific person, guy by the name of Carvalho. Can you point us in his direction?
Carvalho. Yeah, he came in here. He came in here with some other guy. I remember him. I don't know where he is right now. I'm just trying to keep this facility running right now. I'm an intern.
Okay.
I'm not even a full doctor at this point.
Okay. Point us in a direction and we'll go look.
All right, look. if you go down to the end of this recovery corridor, right? Well, wait a minute. This Carvalho is one of your Marines, right? Are you here to
Yeah.
collect him? And what's going on? Okay. Well, if you go down the end of this corridor, if you take a right, that will get you to the recovery rooms. Now, I know there are 2 patients in there right now. I'm supposed to be checking on them, but there is so much other stuff to do right now. There's nothing I can do for him at the moment. And the doctor told me to come back out here and make sure that I am screening and doing triage calls out here. I'm not even a real intern. I've had my internship here for a grand total of 1 week before they close this shit down. I'm not going to be a doctor anymore. I don't want to be a doctor. I'm going to go back and run a liquor store in Brooklyn. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this shit. But anyway, you go down, you take a right, the recovery rooms. If you take a left or go straight, that is the operating theater. Now, I would not go into the operating theater unless you have a good reason to do so.
Okay.
Because you could kill somebody going in there if you were not masked and everything ready to go. So I would check the recovery rooms, but that's just me. But either way, I'm going to go sit my ass down at that desk and start answering these calls. And then I'm going to try and hire some bum off the street to clean that shit up in the restroom, because I did not go to 6 years of medical school to be cleaning shit up off the floor, if you know what I'm saying.
There is a guy in a black and white clown suit outside that said he would clean it up for you.
Well, then I'm going to go find him.
All right. Thank you for your help.
You're
All right.
welcome.
I'm for going to recovery first.
Okay. Well, bam. And to the right.
Yep. Chaplain is there. Bring these other ones here along.
All right. Is this door locked?
None of the doors are locked.
Okay. Step right up. Look to the
Camera.
left and right.
All right. Hold on for a moment. You look to the. Which one do you look to first? The right, since you're by the
How
right
about
door,
number 1?
All right. Well, you look at number 1. Only one of the 2 beds in recovery room number 1 is occupied, and it's occupied by what looks like an elderly patient. They're hooked up to a number of monitors, but that's all you can see from here, because the door, it's all plastic enclosure or a glass enclosure, and it's a glass door that is currently closed.
Does the elderly patient look like Bubba Hotep?
As a matter of fact, it does not look like Bubba Hotep. It looks like John F. Kennedy, the real John F. Kennedy, if you know what I'm talking about. So.
Okay, I look to the right.
All right. You look to the right, and you see that there are 2 patients in this room, in the beds. Let me see what you can see. You cannot see much more other than the fact that there are 2 patients in here, and they are hooked up to a number of things as well.
Is there a white cat or Ewan McGregor in the room?
There is both of them are in there. So
Okay.
Hello there.
All right, up
So-
here to 3 and 4. I shall
There's
look
nothing
again to the left first.
there's
and then to
nothing
the
in
right.
3 and 4.
Okay.
However, why don't you give me an observation check
Observation coming up.
by number 2?
Observation, because
you move
I'm
up
so
there.
good at it. Whoa. Oh, and I get a panic.
But you
And I
succeeded.
do get a success, though.
You notice that at least on one of the monitors, on the far patient, there is a blinking red light, and there is a line going across that is flat across the monitor.
And this is 3 or 4.
It's in this bed right here.
Oh, back here.
Yep.
Okay.
You're the only one that noticed this, unless you could roll for it also, Gunny,
Okay.
if you want.
All right, I'll roll. I'm not going to push it if
Okay.
you might fail it.
I come over to check. See if I can tell anything by looking at it. Well, you got a
one
success,
So I
but
saw
you
it.
also
Okay.
got another panic. or
No, I
another,
didn't.
not a panic, but a stress.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. All right. You open the door. The first thing that you hear as you open the door is you hear a steady beep, like that. And there's alarms going off. Boop, 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 boop. And Chaplin goes, fuck, and runs in there. And you notice that the man in the far bed is passed out and not moving.
Is there anything distinguishing about this person? Or do
The
they
one
just
that
look
is,
like a patient in a hospital bed?
hold on for a moment.
Is there perhaps a doctor's clipboard somewhere?
You see the man on, no, there is no doctor clipboard. There is a terminal by each of the beds, a computer terminal.
Okay.
And it currently has a sign-on screen, so it is locked. Chaplin runs over and goes, "This man is in cardiac arrest," and says, "One of you, that," and she points at one of the like shelves or counters or something above the bed. She's like, "Get me one of the long syringes that says adrenaline on it, quick."
All right,
Okay,
I'll go look
I
for the
look for
adrenaline.
that and grab it. Are you even
All right.
in the room? Is that you over
Yeah.
here? Okay.
Yes.
I thought that's Chaplin.
No.
Did I not move Chaplin? What is
No,
Chaplin?
you moved me, but you didn't move Chaplin.
That's Sergeant Iona.
I don't mind being in there, so it's fine.
That's Dante. I've got two Dantes on here. I've got a private hammer. Why don't
With
I
a
have
name like Dante, it's really hard for me to not make Clerks references.
Yes. Why don't I have a
I'm not
private
even supposed to be here today.
Come on, Chaplin. There we go. There's Chaplin. Chaplin runs over. Yeah, so she grabs it. She's going to make a med check.
Success.
All right. She slams the needle down onto the guy's chest, and all 6 inches of the needle pierces his chest, and she ejects the adrenaline into it. And the monitor starts beeping in his heart. And she reaches down underneath and grabs what looks like a pod or something to put over his mouth and says, "Every 5 seconds, make sure you squeeze that bag. Help him breathe." She's pointing to you, Dante. So.
Okay. I grab the bag. Start counting and pumping.
All right. She goes over and somehow she knows the password to get into these medical terminals. And she opens it up and she shakes her head. They have no doctors. This guy, he's an overdose. And she looks at the medical monitor, and then she pulls out something like Narcan and injects it into his body. And he's like, he should be okay now. You could stop breathing for him. And then she looks over at the other guy who is kind of vaguely conscious and looking at you. And I need another observation check from, I will roll for the other two Marines, but from Dante and from Mason, please.
Ooh, shit. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't me. There we are. I got another panic. God damn it.
Yeah, Mason did too. So that's another panic check.
Not quite. I have to get one more to get a panic check.
Mason got another panic too. So.
Yes, but I did get 2 successes in there.
Yeah. Well, now you're twitching.
Okay.
All right.
I
well,
heard the ladies like a little twitching now and then.
Because you look at the guy in the closest bed, and all 4 of you Marines raise your weapons and look at him as he reaches and grabs for Chaplin, grabs her, and holds a knife to her throat. It's like, you fucking Marines aren't taking me. You're not taking me in, goddammit.
Are you Carvajo?
not Carvalho. You think all of us brown people named Carvalho, man? Who do you think I am? Maybe I'll call myself Fernando Valenzuela, huh? Bullshit. Yeah, orale, motherfucker. No, I'm
If you're
Fernando.
not, then who are you? And
Did he really say Odelay, motherfucker?
Yes.
That's good shit.
Like you don't know fucking who I am. You're here for me. I know you are. I fucking get shot up and then and I come down here just because somebody wants some fucking rights on this fucking moon. You fucking fascists come down here to try and arrest me. Is that what's going on?
no, I don't think we weren't sent. No, we were not told anything about you. You're not our objective.
I am giving Gunnery Sergeant a look. She gave me shit about lying earlier, and here she is lying.
I am not lying. This is not Carvalho. He said he wasn't.
Okay.
Uh,
I tend to think he's lying, but okay.
He's the one-armed man. You both passed your observation check, so you know that you've seen pictures of Carvalho. This is not him. So
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not our. Yeah. He's yeah. I didn't.
We're not here
I
for
don't
you,
care
man.
who you are. We're not here for you.
Whatever you did, I'm sure that you're sorry.
Yeah.
That's a quote from Speed, by the way.
Yeah. He kind of puts a knife down. Yeah, I was just testing you. Yeah, that's what it was. In fact, I may have some information to give to all of you if you want to hear about it. If you just forget that I did anything to your friend here and just let me sit here and mend up so I can get the fuck off this the planet and get the fuck out of here because I'm done with all of you folks. Nothing against you. I'm sure you're very fine people.
What do you got?
Yeah, that Carvalho guy. I do know a little bit about that guy, but I know even more about his buddy, that chica that he came in here with. See, I was in here and I was just minding my own business. I'm not part of any insurgent group or anything bullshit like that. And I got shot. So I came in here because motherfucker, I got shot. Like that's fucked up,
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to get some medical attention because I got no insurance, nothing. So I come down to the San Rocco Medical Facility and some guy shot all over the bathroom. Did you see that shit? It was bad. And I was like, man.
Literally did see that shit.
Yeah. I was like, there's shit in the bathroom. Some dude is freaking out, man. And then these two guys that were Marines, like a guy and a girl came in and, because I had never seen them before. But my cousin's uncle, brother, who is part of the insurgency, I never liked that motherfucker anyway. His name is Pendejo Diaz, And yeah, he beat my cousin half to death one time. So he came in and he saw these two, and he was like, and he was looking at me like that, and I looked back at him like, man, I don't know what I'm shot here. Look, I gotta get help. I'm not gonna help you with that bullshit, pendejo. So they helped me, and Carvalho was saying that he wasn't feeling so good. So the doctors were looking at him, and then Quinn, she was like that other girl. I think her name was Quinn. How would I know her name is Quinn? I think I may have seen it because she had some nice titties, man. I would look at the titties and she had the name tag across the titties and say Quinn. I was like, man, look at the titties. Oh, Quinn. So I was like, okay. And so Quinn.
Was this Quinn a medicine woman?
Yeah, she was a medicine woman, man. She looked like this chick that I saw in this old James Bond movie once. It was fucking crazy. So anyway,
but was she the Mighty Quinn?
She was a Mighty Quinn, man, and I wanted her to mess with my pin, but I had a gunshot wound, so it was too much. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, she looked like this chica that used to go out with my cousin Cheech, but Cheech got off the fucking planet, man. Him and his buddy Chong left. So Cheech and Chong took off. They were up in smoke, gone.
And they had nice dreams.
Yes. So she goes outside, and I happen to be wandering around, still shot, waiting to be seen. And I saw Pendejo, my uncle, and some of the guys he rolls with at insurgency. They grabbed the Quinn chick, man. And Pendejo, he actually grabbed her around the chichis. I was like, hey, what are you grabbing those chichis for? But nobody listened to me, and they took her off. And I know where he hangs out. He hangs out at that insurgency compound that I heard about, and I pointed out on the map with you and everything. And I said too much already, but if you give me some of those good drugs, because I saw you could get into the cabinet, I figured all about this bullshit, and you can go along your way. And Carvalho is probably around here somewhere. That's what I'm saying. So,
Okay. I am. I'm not going to dig out drugs for you, but if my gunnery sergeant here tells me to, I'll be happy to dope you up.
Chaplain, can you sedate him?
Chaplain looks at him. Yeah, he's had a gunshot wound. He's wounded. She breaks it out. She's like, she holds up the syringe. She goes, "This is 12 times stronger than your normal dose of morphine. This shit is going to knock you out for the next 3 days. When you get up, pee, and then get off this fucking planet. Got it?" He's like, "Yeah, you good, chica. I'll be looking for you." And she injects him. And she goes, and then as he passes out, she goes, "He'll be up in 10 hours, and it'll make him impotent for the next 48.
Also, compliments on being probably the only Latino to use Yiddish swear words.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, we try to be multicultural here. So
you nailed it.
Yeah. I am married. My wife is Jewish, after all.
Right, so. Right. I was referring to the character there, actually.
I know.
Yeah. You kind of slipped a Picasso in there, and I went, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Unfortunately, the character has a whole lot of me in it. So,
right.
Me or people I went to high school with. So, just gonna leave it there. It's like, how do you do the LA accent so well? Well, as you see, so I went to a barrio high school, and I'm half Mexican. So that's all I'm gonna say. All right. So you got all that. So you've got an impotent, passed out Hispanic, may or may not be insurgent, and then you've got a recovering dope addict who had an overdose in room 2. Room 1 has some old dude hooked up to a bunch of machinery, and that's as far as you've gotten so far. So,
all right. Let's check the remaining, the rest of the wing.
Are the drugs he asked for something within my arm's reach?
Chaplain already doped him up. So
okay, good. Okay.
But she doped him up with something. Instead of knocking him out for 3 days, it knocked him out for 10 hours, and it's going to make him impotent for the next 2 days. So.
Well, I can't see a lot of women trying to climb up on that, so I think he's okay.
All right.
Well, they're definitely not going to now. Hey, honey, it's the end of the world. Oh, too bad for you. You can't do anything about it anyway, can you? So.
All right, Dante, take point.
Okay. Point. Ba-bam.
Dante's too busy laughing at the guy who can't get it up over here. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Look to the left. Room number 3.
These
were both empty, right? 3 and 4. That's right. You said that already.
Empty. Yep.
Okay, up to 5 and 6. Ba-bam. To the left, number 5
are also empty. So.
Okay. Mm-hmm. These are both empty. There is storage in there. Do you want me to check?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I will check this storage.
You can check these rooms. Each one is about the same. The storage contains various items that don't need to be secured, but that can be used in emergency or urgent care, bandages, splints, different stuff like that. So,
Okay. Nothing to see here.
yep.
Up here. Ba-bam.
Both these rooms are also empty.
Well, goddamn, where the hell is this guy? I'm not seeing Carvalho anywhere.
Well, we still have the showers, the medical stores, and the restrooms.
And you also have the operating rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we will take a look in the showers.
You open up the showers. You are surprised that there is a naked co-ed in there and that you have a hockey mask on. So how this happened exactly, you're not sure. But, oh, my God, you got a butcher knife in your hand, too.
All right. I shove her face in the freezing liquid and shatter it on the counter.
All right. Good job, Jason. You can add 5 to your health and your strength score goes off the roof. So, no, you don't see anything in the showers. So same thing for we'll make this quick, the medical stores and the restroom. It's all empty. So
okay.
Right.
We got nothing.
So I guess that means we're going to have to go into the other section, which might be dangerous.
Yep. I shall take point there.
All right. Although I would check to see if there are any suits that would let us operate inside there or hazmats.
Right. No, there's no suits, although there is a sign across the entrance to this right here saying sterile facility. Make sure you do not enter operating theaters without appropriate operating, like a gown and sterilizing and everything like that. And beyond that, you can see that there are at least 2 bays with what look like to be beds or something for, like a cot or something to hold someone as they're being transferred. And then you see large glass doors with what looks like an operating theater beyond each glass door. So those are these doors here.
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to let Chaplin goes first because I don't think he's going to be too noticeably harmed by any radiation.
Chaplin walks in and goes, "It's fine. It's just a medical facility. I think the guy was worried about us hurting." And as he is saying that, a doctor walks out and he's waving his hands. And this doctor is fat. Looks like he's overworked. He's got blood all over the front of his clothes. He hasn't had time to change. He's sweating. He goes, "No, enough of that." He's like, "I got enough problem trying to keep this place open without Marines coming in here. I don't need you back here in my operating theater while I'm trying to operate on a patient. Please leave and go do whatever you need to do somewhere else besides my facility."
I'll tell you what, you direct us towards a certain patient named Carvalho, and we'll be glad to get out of your hair.
He's like, "No." He's like, "You don't understand. Once they come in here, I am God. I am taking care of the people in my medical facility. I want you out of my medical facility. I'm tired of this. Get out of my hospital."
Well, at the risk of removing your deification, I still need that information.
What do you do there, Gunnery Sergeant?
Yeah, I kind of point out, look, if you need an extra set of hands, our synthetic is very adept at helping this stuff out. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Okay. He's like, "Look, no one is getting in here. I do have a patient back there, but I am treating him currently. If you want to follow me down towards Bay 3, I could show you that he is being looked at. He is under my care. His name is Sergeant Carvalho. He's one of you.
Okay.
But he is under my care right now."
All right. How long do you think it'll be before you're finished with your procedure?
He's like, I'm not sure. He's going to need to recover, but it's going to be at least several hours. And Chaplain begins falling down there, and the doctor is walking away from you and talking over his shoulder. Go ahead and give me. I always have to try and decide what to have you guys roll on stuff. Well, I guess this would be observation as well.
All right,
no,
we'll do observation.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead and give me an observation check.
You know, I'm going to have to get better at this at some point if I'm going to have to keep rolling it.
I got a 2 success, but panicking again.
I got another stress. God damn it. But I did get a success. And this time I got 5. So I'm now at halfway. I need to do a panic check.
You did get another stress. I
did. When you get those yellow ones, that's a stress point.
No, for every stress point that you have, you roll extra dice. It's only if you get an alien in the stress dice that you get another stress point.
Okay.
So you got a success when rolling a stress dice. So
okay.
So it's a good and a bad thing. So like Mason is incredibly observant right now because Mason is freaking out at shadows at this point. So and he just got another panic. So yeah.
All right, you want me to roll that?
Yeah.
All right.
You're basically shitting yourself at this point. Yeah, you're throwing you drop your gun on the ground, freaking out because something about the doctor seems a little off to both you and Dante.
All right. Let me pick my gun back up, and
as you drop the gun, he ducks into 3 and pumps out with a pulse rifle aiming at all of you. He's like, none of you fucking fascists are coming into my hospital. He doesn't know how to roll the rifle, but he's like waving it back and forth from the hallway.
I got my pulse rifle pointed right at him. Drop that now or I will drop you.
Go ahead and give me I think there's intimidation, but let me double check.
Yeah.
Survival, contact, medical, manipulation, encumbrance, armor, mobility, machinery.
I'm for not killing this guy right now.
Yep.
I'm for protecting the people in my crew. He just pointed a gun at us, and I'm willing to shoot him if he does not put it down. Unless you're going to order me not to. 2 successes.
Man, stress comes along again. He kind of pauses, and he notices that you are deadly serious. And he's like, God damn it, I just want to get off this planet. It's about the 4th time you've heard somebody say that. And he drops the gun and holds his hands up over his head.
All right.
We need Carvalho. What you do after that, I don't give a shit. You point us towards our man, we'll get the hell out of here.
Points through Bay 3 towards the surgical facility in Bay 3.
All right.
Okay.
Where do you guys move? I will move Chaplain down here, and you hear Chaplain yell out.
I was going to order him in there.
These 2 are over here covering the doctor, we'll say.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
He goes, we've got a problem. Dante, are you in here or are you out there right now?
I'm in number 3.
Okay. Where's Mason?
I'm here right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You see that Carvalho, who is supposed to be unconscious, is up, and he has locked the door going into the hospital chamber. And he's like, you fuckers are not taking me back to no fucking Myers. He's like, if this shit can't get out of me through this doctor, then I'm taking this shit out of me myself. And he reaches for a scalpel, and you see him starting to cut.
I run to tackle him.
There's a glass wall between you and the door is
can
locked.
I get in there?
You could try.
Is there like a button or a panel or something to
Or
get in
you
there?
could break the glass wall, the glass window, and try to get in that way.
You press the button, and the button does not work. So I'm just going to go in order. So I'll go to you first. Not Bishop, Chaplain is trying to hack the door and fails. That means Mason, you are up.
Okay. Let's see. I think the quickest way is probably to break the window.
All right. What do you want to do? You got a slow and a fast action.
Okay. Let me get over here. See, guess the window's here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just I think I'm just gonna have to brute force it unless there's like an axe like for fire escapes and whatnot.
Nope. You can hit it with the butt of your pulse rifle.
Okay, we'll do that.
So make a melee attack.
All right.
Well,
Melee.
Goodfellas on his face and shit.
Oh, okay. Close combat roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another stress.
Jesus Christ.
Where are you at?
I mean, that puts me at 7.
You got 2 successes.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me another panic check.
I think it's safe to say that the stress of the job is getting to you, Gunnery Sergeant. Holy shit,
Yeah,
a 12?
sure.
Scream. You scream your lungs out for 1 round, losing your next slow action. Your stress level is decreased by 1, but every friendly character who hears you scream must make an immediate panic roll.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm just this is kind of like a primal scream, me just kind of letting out all the stress.
With the rebel yell.
And I'm trying to turn it into anger.
Panic check. Ba-bam. I got a 9.
What'd you do? So what is that?
It doesn't say. It didn't come up.
Hold on. Panic table. Alien RPG. Check this in.
All right. Yeah, I think 9 is probably the same as mine.
9 is drop item.
Drop item. So I dropped I guess my pulse rifle is the only thing I'm
You
holding.
drop your pulse rifle because you're like, what the fuck is he yelling for? So, meanwhile, Chaplain makes a panic check. Chaplin's cool, man. Chaplin's like, fuck this shit. I was in Aliens, bitch. I seen some shit. So
he's got that whole, Lance Hendrickson synthetic game going on.
But you did manage to break the door with your melee attack. So, which brings us back to Carvalho. He has actually managed to cut into his chest, but the scalpel is stuck on his breastbone. You can actually see his sternum, though. He is cutting so deep into himself, and he's screaming, "Ah!"
Shouldn't we be on initiative or something?
Well, that's what I'm doing. These other two got their thumbs up their ass. So
yeah.
I decided from the term we were acting that since you acted first, it was Carvalho, then now it's going to go to Dante. So Dante,
I would like to do what I originally wanted to do, which is tackle him and stop him from cutting.
All right. So you move to him, which is fine. So you go ahead, just hold on. Let me put a little figure over here for him. I'll just grab somebody. Oh, actually, you know what? He's an NPC. I can actually put him out there. So what? Hold on. I don't want to show him his sheet. Come on. Put his token out there.
You got a Weasley mustache there, Carvalho.
Yes. All right. He won't put a token out there for him. Hold on for a second. I will find a token for him, damn it. We want a token. There's your token Hispanic. Oops, that came out bad. Came out wrong. All right, there you go. All right, Mike.
Okay.
Tackle him. So you move next to him with your slow action.
Okay. And
Or
then what do you want me to
fast
do to
action.
tackle it?
To tackle him, you need to make a close combat check, which he would normally oppose with his strength. But he's not opposing shit because he's just cutting on himself. So just make a close combat.
I got a success.
All right. You tackle him to the ground. Wow. He's struggling with you. So you're holding on to him right now. Chaplain comes to help you hold him down. That brings us to Mason, whose turn you have lost. You have lost your slow action. You have a fast action you could take. So you could move in the room, but you can't take a slow action. Another fast action you could take is actually pick up your pulse rifle. So
I'm gonna pick up the pulse rifle.
Okay.
And I'm definitely pointing it at Carvajo.
All right. Carvajo is going to struggle against you guys with a strength check. And it's a opposed strength check. So I need strength checks from you and Chaplain, but it adds it up together. So
from you, as in I'm the one next to Chaplain. You mean me too?
Okay. Yeah, Dante and Chaplain. So
I got a 5 in strength. I think I'm doing pretty good there. Holy shit! 3 successes and a panic. And panic checked.
All right.
She panic tech token initiative modifier query panic right there. Bam. And again, it didn't come up with the thing. It only showed the number.
Yeah, that's weird. 6. 6 is you're cool. You're frosty. You're keeping it together.
That's right.
You are absolutely fine. Meanwhile, Carvalho got 1 success, so he couldn't beat just you. So he didn't go anywhere. But I need an observation check from all 3 of you, please.
Okay.
So
I am not the most observational guy, but I will give it a shot. Oh my God.
Chaplain.
2 more fucking stresses.
Well, that is another.
That is another panic check. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And
again, it's not showing up. Oh shit! I got a 13 this time.
13 is not good though.
No, it's not.
You freeze. You are frozen. You're frozen for fear or stress for 1 round. And there's that's going to make sense in just a second. Chaplain observed and saw what's going on. Steve, what did you roll?
I rolled a 10, but I just kind of noticed I do have nerves of steel, so that should be bringing it down to an 8.
Okay, cool. Well, 8's better than 10, and actually that would have gotten rid of a lot of the other stuff that you got too. So, but that's right. A tremble.
I got a beer going through me. I got to go to the bathroom real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Well, wait. You're gonna want to be here for this one. Hey, Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Hold on. As
oh, and both, you got something you want me to share here?
Yeah, all 3 of you freeze, and you notice something strange in his chest area, and you see this play out, except on the floor here.
What?
And then I'm just going to pause that so we don't get demonetized. But you
Okay.
know what happened next. So
I do. A little alien comes out and starts singing, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey."
You hear Carvalho scream, and you hear a cracking sound, blood bursting out of his mouth, and then up out of his chest. And a tiny creature looks at you and turns around and begins pulling itself up out of his chest cavity.
Sir, what do you want me to do?
You're frozen
Shoot
right
the
now.
guy.
Oh,
Kill the
I'm
damn
frozen.
thing.
I'm frozen. That's right.
Which then brings us to Mason.
Yeah. I'm killing the damn thing.
All right.
Carvalho's already dead. I'm just gonna try to shoot it. Range is short, right?
Yeah, you're in short
It
range.
should say right next to you, right on your weapon thing there.
No,
Yeah.
the range that you're going to put on your attack is short. So, yeah.
Oh.
Because remember, you get bonuses.
Oh shit! 2 stresses.
Oh, wow.
It was a success though.
That was
You
a
got
success.
a success in there though. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll patch check. I think that puts
All
you
right.
at 10.
I'm at 9 right now.
Holy crap, dude!
But I am going to. I will do the panic, and it's at a -2 because I have nerves of steel.
Right.
14.
And it doesn't matter. You freeze too.
It says berserk. You must immediately attack the
Oh.
No, it's at a -2, so it's at
Yeah, so it
12.
goes to 12.
12. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Not good though. Not good. But you do hit it, and it bursts apart, and you're frozen. I'll give Chaplain a dodge. So hold on for a second. Let me roll for Chaplain. Let's do a mobility or agility. Oh, Chaplain got a success. All right. Hold on for a second. I need to double check on something. Shit's about to get real. That's the one I want.
I can't hear shit's about to get real without thinking of real world commercials.
Here, I'll show you this nice little picture to make everybody. This is what you just saw. This is actually Carvalho. So,
Oh, damn. Look at that, folks. It just be spraying everywhere and shit.
yeah. Ooh, armor rating 2, 0 versus fire. But you got 1 success, and your armor piercing wouldn't matter anyway. So, acid splash. Sorry, I hadn't looked at these rules yet, so I just want to make sure I get this right.
Quite all right. Besides, I didn't bring my bullwhip. But I will next time. I know you like it.
Don't tease me like that. All right, this game is out of control right now. You can tell Mike's been drinking, man. So how much damage, can you calculate how much damage your pulse rifle did for me, Steve? So you got 2 successes?
My pulse rifle does 2 damage.
Right, so that's 4. And your armor piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that should be 4.
So you did 4 damage. Wow. Okay. That's pretty crazy. Holy shit. Don't get close to xenomorphs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was my plan.
All right. So just to explain to you the way in this game acids from a xenomorph works. It is a splash weapon, which means it's going over everybody in a range. So let me figure out what the range is.
Ranges in this game are just area. They don't have feet or anything.
Yeah,
right?
It's everybody. Yeah, it's everybody in that zone, which means it's going to hit. I need a No, you're frozen too, Mason. So you're going to take the full 2. And the way it works is you add the amount of damage that you hit it with to the amount of splash damage that comes from this creature. And that's how much damage you did. So it has, and then it's continuous damage. So this thing hits you with, it's got an armor rating of 2, but because your pulse rifle is armor piercing, it means its armor rating is only 1. So you did 4 damage to it. So it means that the splashback from your pulse rifle hitting it is 3 plus another 4. So all of you take 7 damage.
Holy crap.
Except for Chaplain, who takes 3.
And I am dead.
It is burning.
I'm down too because I only have 4 health.
All right, you are screaming. It burns right through your armor. And you are rolling back and forth in pain. And so is, well, Chaplain is an android, so he's not rolling back and forth today, but he's hurt. The 2 other Marines, you hear them yell and freak out and start running down here. And they're like, what the fuck? And you have reached, so I need to double check on this. It's not that you're dead. You take a critical injury. So I'm going to need you to roll on that in a second.
Okie doke.
So you're immediately broken. It means you're taken out of action, can only crawl or mumble in pain. You need to roll for a critical injury. So I got to roll on that. That's the Game Master's job. And further, if you take any more damage, you get another critical injury. And this will happen until you stabilize the injury. Luckily, you have a character who can do that for you. Or restore health, or you heal with time. So
it looks like in the critical injuries thing here on the thing, it wants me to list what critical injury it is.
Right. So I'm going to roll for the critical injury, and I will tell you what it is in just a second. So
all right.
And I should have a critical injury table. Of course, I don't have a critical injury table. All right, let me pull up a critical injury table. See, this is why I needed to not be not feeling good today, so I'd have my book. This is why I bought the book.
It's quite all right. Ain't nobody freaking out about it but you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do what you need to do.
All right, critical injuries. We are going to roll 2 6s. So this is going to be for Mason. I'll
2d6.
do you first. Yep, 2d6. Okay. I will roll. So you got a 1 and a 5, a 15. As you fall over, just horrifying pain, broken in half by the acid that burned right through your armor and is just eating into your skin. You cut open your head and you get blood in your eyes. It is not a fatal critical injury, but your observation and range combat are -2 until medical aid roll is made. So, you got off kind of light on that one at the moment. So, that's where you are at. This is for Dante.
All right.
1-6.
1 and a 6.
You do the same thing, except you hit the back of your head as your helmet comes off, and you get a concussion.
Concussion. Okay.
And that means you have mobility -2 until you are healed, and the heal time is going to be D6. I'll try to double check on this.
So I actually have -1 mobility right now.
Yep. So, and that is, what did I roll? 3 days you are laid up that you're going to take for that to heal for your concussion. So,
Okay.
you have to rest 3 days. So these two ran over here and yelled out, "Holy shit!" That's their turn right now. You two are hurt at the moment. Facehusker is dead. Chaplain rushes over, and not a whole lot that she could do for the acid. You two are completely out of it, so you're not going to know that the acid is burning through the floor of the medical building right now as well, and going through the floor of the whole thing. The other doctor who was still here rushes over to Dante, and they break into the saline solution and start pouring it over you, trying to dilute the acid, but it's not doing a whole hell of a lot at the moment. So,
Okay.
Which brings us to your next round. And you guys are still broken, and you're going to take 3 more damage from the acid. So,
I'm -3.
Yeah, which is another. Well, you can't be -3. You just take another critical injury. So,
okay.
Meanwhile, they're yelling for Captain Silva and everybody. So basically, you guys are going to take. There's not a whole lot that you would know how to do at the moment because these are NPCs. So 12 for Mason and 33 for Dante. So Mason, you are stunned, which is a nothing. You are thrashing around on the ground, Dante, and you break your ribs. You're thrashing so hard from pain, and you take another mobility and close combat -2.
So I'm at -3 mobility.
Yep, and a -2 to your close combat, and that is another 9 days recovery time.
All right.
And then I'm going to say that the doctor and Dante managed to dilute enough of the acid that you don't take another critical injury. But you guys are completely effed up. And they are going to take you back to Fort Nebraska. So,
yeah, and Carbajo as well, probably.
Yeah. All right. And my computer is doing weird things. So there's a couple things going on here. All right, let's go out of game for a moment. So you guys go back to Fort Nebraska. Eventually, you will recover fairly quickly, and that is Sergeant Mason. Dante is laid up for quite a while, like
9 days. Yeah.
9 days plus another. Well, yeah, 9 total. I won't add those up. So
okay. And I guess my stress is gone now too.
Yeah, your stress would be gone and everything. However, here's the thing. There's a couple ways we could play this. and this is a question specifically for Mike. How attached are you to Dante?
Well, I guess it's not a huge deal if I got to play somebody else.
I'm just asking. There's a couple different ways we could go. I'm asking out of character.
Well, it's a cinematic thing, so I mean, it's not
Right.
like I created this character. I just chose one, so it just playing a different one. It'd just be a matter of getting to know that character, so I know how to play it.
Okay. So you go back, and this is going to be mostly for Steve. So the rest of your squad is assembled, and Dante is going to be laid up for 9 days. But the
And not the good kind of late.
the operation is not going to cease. And as Dante comes in, the doctor that you saw before wheels him away and into the elevator, taking him downstairs to the medical facility. Mason, you weren't awake to see that.
Okay.
And nobody else knows any better. So you wake up the next morning, and where we're going to go from here is that, Mike, you're going to get another character, at least for a moment, to play, and you can choose from any of the other characters in the squad. And you are surprised to learn that Wright has been reactivated and added to your squad.
What?
Corporal Wright.
What?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense at all. We got this whole speech about how these guys are traitors, and if they even give us a lip of shit, we're supposed to put them down. I don't. What the hell are they doing back on our team?
I think. Oh well, we'll see. But I have suspicions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dante is laid up. You need to choose which character you want to play, and then going forward from here, because if you guys just don't do anything for 9 days, it's not going to be good. So they wouldn't let you do nothing for 9 days. So you're just out of commission for the moment. Dante is.
I'm not even seeing a list of characters to choose from. I don't even know where to look.
It would be the characters that are in your squad. So obviously not. You could play Chaplain. You could play Private Hammer. You could play Sergeant Iona. You could play Captain Silva if you want, or you could play the Zeus, Private Zeus. So,
how about Chaplain?
All right.
I have not played a synthetic or an artificial human.
All right. You should see Chaplain in your journal now.
There he is. Voila.
And I will give you Chaplain's card, their whatchamacallit, motivation. I just gotta find it. Agenda. Chaplain's agenda. Oh, what is wrong with my computer? It's not my computer, it's a stupid thing.
Your mic is kind of weirding out a little bit too.
Yeah, it keeps disconnecting and reconnecting.
Oh.
Can you see her agenda? It should have popped up now for you.
Let's see. Agenda. Chaplain's agenda.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the next morning, and I think I'm probably gonna, if you guys don't mind, probably gonna wrap it up here because the
Okay.
next thing you guys gotta do is the insurgents. So you can look at Chaplain stuff. But the next morning you're gonna wake up. Mason is recovered. Silva comes in, and Chaplain, you are there looking over Mason, and Silva goes, Mason, did anything strange when they happen when you and Dante were down in the medical facility before?
Yeah, I point out that what I saw, what happened to Dante.
Well, Dante's not down there.
Huh.
In fact, that doctor that took Dante is not down there. And the colonel says that he's never heard of this doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, regardless, we have our orders. I've been told that you've been medically cleared, and Chaplain has cleared you as well. We've got a dropship ready and spooled up. We're going to be launching an attack on that insurgent compound that person you told us about, or that one of the, was it Sergeant Hammer or Private Hammer told us about when you came back? The one that told you about his cousin and everything? Well, we checked it out, and sure enough, there is an insurgent compound. We have been tasked with attacking it and wiping it out. So we will be in the dropship, ready to go 5x5 in 1 hour. So you are ordered to get yourself ready. We are going to go kick some ass like regular Marines instead of whatever this bullshit we've been doing for the last little while is.
I could use a break from, chasing weird creatures and all this stuff. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. And with that is the end of Act 1. Congratulations.
All right. We survived Act 1.
What I
just for the record,
yes.
Typically speaking, it's Act 2 and 3 that characters really got to worry about.
What a way to wrap up Act 1 as Dante has disappeared and everybody got splashed with acid, and you were like, "What the fuck?" So anyway, here is. I'm gonna give so you guys can think about this for next turn,
okay,
or next session. Here are your agendas for Act 2. So this is Steve. I'm putting it in your journal right now. That's your agenda. And
a walking agenda of rage. What?
Yes.
No.
I remember that Act 1, your Act 1 agenda is still there, but Act 2 agenda becomes your priority, but you still have Act 1 agenda as something that is on your mind. So I'll say that. So
okay.
And then this is Chaplain's agenda for Act 2.
Okay.
And I have to add to Mike that Chaplain, unbeknownst to you, or right before you took over Chaplain, as let's say while you were driving back and it was unclear whether Dante was going to be gone, Chaplain kind of freaked out for a moment and stood up and screamed out of nowhere. And I'm going to whisper something to you, or I could just say it. Steve, just pretend you didn't hear this. Chaplain in Act 1 was not under her own control. And you notice that the android that Myers controls, if you see her again, is now operating. And the reason she's operating is that she was actually hacked and took possession of Chaplain and was acting through her in Act 1.
Oh.
And Chaplain regained control of her body.
The power of screaming like a girl.
Yes. So that should make your agenda for Act 2 more clear.
Yeah. the agenda for Act 1 was going to be interesting. So
yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, I will close this out then. Here we go.
All right.
Bye-bye.